Roof ridge going on, insulation going in, electrician bringing power, lights getting fitted, and the pool table and dartboard officially moving in. So this is where we're at. Shed 2 is framed up with bifolds in, and shed 3 is boarded and wrapped, basically ready to become a real room instead of a fancy wooden skeleton. And this is Adam taking a well-earned break. Some people bring a chair, Adam brings a roof. Inside shed 3, the games room, it was time to make it feel like a proper space. Step 1, underlay, which is basically a polite way of saying crawl around on the floor for hours, questioning your knees. Then the laminate arrived in packs heavy enough to count as weight training. Underlay finished, then the actual floor went down, and once you get past the first few boards, it's weirdly satisfying. Quick vacuum, because if you don't clean up as you go, you'll be living in sawdust forever. Pool table in, dartboard up. And suddenly, shed 3 went from construction project to this could actually be dangerous. First rack of balls, which officially makes this a functioning adult playroom. And of course, the QA manager stepped in to test gameplay. Thoroughly, for safety reasons, of course. Right, back to the messy bit. Next job, roofs, which required timber scaffolding and lots of wrapping, battens, and staring at angles like we definitely knew what we were doing. At this stage, everything's sheeted, wrapped, battened, basically prepped and ready for tin. And if you squint a bit, it almost looks like we're professional. Shed 2 got the full roof prep, and yes, there are loads of photos of Adam up there because I'm the smart one with both feet on the ground. This bit here is the gully where the roof turns 90 degrees, which is a fancy way of saying if you get this wrong, water will find out. Then tin sheets cut to length with an angle grinder, which always feels slightly more dramatic than it needs to. Tin going on, and instantly the roof looks finished. Ridge cap fitted, and it finally becomes a real roof, not a suggestion. And this is the cutout for the barbecue kitchen window, because this shed is basically going to be a garden kitchen with a very good view. Roof on, walls sheeted, now we're moving. Wrapped up, ready for weatherboard. And here we go, the QA manager gets promoted to site carpenter, nail gun in hand, confidence through the roof. This is weatherboarding going on, and it's one of those jobs where every board makes the shed look about 10 times more finished. Seawall side done, front side done, and we're wrapping around fast now. Then we got a wood delivery from Clark's of Walsham Woodyard, which is always exciting until it's sat outside your house and you remember you're the one that has to move it. Adam cracked on fitting the soffits, tidying up the edges and making it look properly sharp. And there it is, shed 2 almost finished. Just a bit of final trim to go. And shed 1 is now weatherboarded and roofed, which still feels mad considering this used to be grass. Right, let's go inside. Time for insulation because the electrician needs to put the power in and I want to be able to use the shed more than just the 3 warm days we get each year. 50mm of Kingspan getting cut to fit between the studs, which is a job that looks simple until you cut it slightly wrong and realise you've invented a brand new shape. Last piece in, wall 1 done, then strand board over the top, ready for the consumer unit to go on this wall. Next up, electrics, the proper sort. Electrician drilled through and ran cables back to the main consumer unit. Consumer unit mounted, wires trimmed, and at this point I stopped pretending I understood what was happening and just nodded respectfully. Then it was time for me to fit the light. Strip lights in, junction box on, wiring all routed neatly, and this is one of the most satisfying moments of the whole build. Power, lights, shed 1 is officially alive. Part 5 is coming next, and this is where we decide how to make the garden feel like a destination. See you in the next one.